Today is Sunday, so today I'm just going to be like seeing what's good, what's not. I might have to harvest some lettuce, but look what's growing. It's my cucumber. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that my cucumbers for my bush cucumbers right there, they didn't do so good. They got cooked, but all my vine cucumbers are getting cucumbers. This one looks beautiful. I have it on top of the vine just so it don't get messed up, but I have another one over here. I'm really happy, and I think I have one up there somewhere, up in these leaves maybe. I'm getting cucumbers, so very happy about that. I'm going to put some Epsom salt on my tomatoes and where my peppers are so that they're nice and fertilized. For my strawberries, I'm actually going to put a little bit of coffee grounds on it too, because strawberries do like nitrogen in the, like for fertilizer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of coffee grounds here as well. Look at my pepper, it's doing really good. These are all doing really good. Super happy about them. And this is what I harvested from today. A couple of strawberries, some spinach, and some lettuce. Not a whole lot, but you know, it's enough. So upon research, I figured out that lemon balm actually kind of repels squash bugs from pumpkins and also zucchini. Now, I know that you can't really necessarily plant zucchinis and pumpkins and like together, and I don't actually think you can plant them next to each other either. I have yet to get a single zucchini off of my plant, but hopeful that it will still grow. I don't see any squash bugs on these plants either, these leaves. So, look who came to say hello. That's Charlie, and right in front, and Callie's in the back. But yeah, Charlie came for some food apparently. And I've never actually seen any squash bugs on my zucchini or my pumpkins, so can't say that that's the problem of why they're dying or not doing good. But I'm kind of seeing some brown on it, but I don't think that's from squash bugs. I don't even know. I haven't never seen a squash bug on my pumpkins, so I can't say that's why they're not popping out, but I have not gotten any pumpkins yet. Bees and everything have been pollinating them, and I just haven't seen any pumpkins yet. I got 2 cucumbers growing here. Now, I kind of want to cut them off, but at the same time I don't, because they're not really ready yet. But the fact that this one was hanging on the ground, I don't really like that. So I'm just gonna like dangle it off. I don't want the fruit to touch the ground, so I just have it there. And this one is pretty high up there, so I'm not gonna worry about this one. But I just don't like whenever the vegetables touch the ground, because then that will enhance root rot to the fruit. I think I have another one in here somewhere. I don't know if I showed you guys yet, but my carrots are starting to pop out of my 10-gallon one. They're starting to pop out, so I can probably pull those soon. Got a really big one back there too. And then this one is the same thing. I got some big ones in here. Okay, so I did just weed whack, and you saw that whole spider situation I wasn't dealing with because that's a negative. But I did just weed whack, and I did weed. I usually just weed whenever I see something, like if I'm out in the garden, especially in the mornings, and I see something in like weed wise, I'll just pull it at that time rather than just wait until I actually start cleaning. That would be counterproductive. But I don't have to weed or anything today, so. And I'm very much a tomboy, so I will do the man things when my man is not here, independent in that way. So, yeah, that's it for Tuesday. Just basically cleaning up the yard, and it's super humid out here, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye. Hey everyone, so it is later in the day on Tuesday. It's about 6:30 Eastern time, and I was just gonna wait to harvest everything in the morning on Wednesday, but it's actually gonna be raining in the morning, so I would like to have everything picked so they don't get ruined from the water. So let's go pick our vegetables. I'm gonna first be harvesting my bush beans. I got a couple in here. Don't have a whole lot, but I got a couple in here. Next are my cucumbers. Now this one doesn't look like it's completely ready, but because it's gonna rain, I don't want the water to ruin my cucumbers that I finally am getting, so I'm gonna pull them now. Now we're gonna be doing the tomatoes. I only have like one or two, probably I think just one that looks red, but everything else is still green. So I'm just gonna harvest that one because I don't want it to get all rotted. So beautiful. Look at that. The camera lighting right now is horrible because of the sun not being on this side, but we're gonna make it work. Good morning. Today is Wednesday now of my week in the garden, and the weather is looking seriously bad. It's not raining yet, thankfully, so I can just take a little gander at the garden today because I won't be able, like I can do something like stuff, but I'll just let everything just grow. One thing I've learned about gardening is patience. Patience is probably something that I needed to learn in my years of youth, and I never did. Gardening is actually showing me a lot of patience because patience will get you your produce. It's raining. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. And my tomato stem, my determinate tomatoes, snapped right here. And it was dangling like this, so I had to put my old pumpkin trellis back up and just kind of like support it. So I'm hoping that that heals, so then those tomatoes can grow. But I didn't actually do anything, like I didn't cut it down to make it smaller or anything. But what I did was I just took one of these little stakes and I kind of pushed it back so that it's a little bit more sturdy. And then on the other side, I did, don't make fun of me, I did tie twine here just to hold it, but I think that's actually be good. But and then where it fell, I just tied twine right there so that it could stay up. I'm hoping that it works. Like, I'm hoping that will heal. It might honestly just break. It's growing really good right here too. My lettuce is doing really good. My spinach is getting eaten by something. But, and then my lettuce, this is my Paris Island lettuce. It's actually supposed to be a bulb, like it's supposed to be a head of lettuce, and not seeing much like heads. Like I see a couple right here, but I don't know if that's actually going to grow into something. I might actually have to take some of these leaves off too. But carrots are looking good too. You can see more. It's because of all the rain. We've had rain the past couple of days, so my carrots are actually doing what I'm wanting them to do this whole time. But yeah, that's what it is. Is that a freaking carrot in my asparagus? Can you see that? That looks like a carrot. I may or may not pull this. I don't know yet. Or I'll pull it now. Oh my goodness, it was a carrot head. Just pull these carrots out. I think it's from my carrots that are behind them, but alright, now my asparagus can grow. This is their first year, so they're gonna look like this, and then they'll actually grow into asparagus heads. And I think I'm only gonna get 6 or 7 out of this, but this was just an experiment. Love how foggy it is. So creepy. I love fall time. Morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today I'm just gonna show you what my garden is doing today, and I might actually cut some tomatoes off. I don't know yet. Maybe. In my last video yesterday, Thursday or Wednesday, I had to use my old pumpkin trellis to put my tomatoes up because it snapped, and now I don't know if it will actually still grow or ripen, so I might actually have to self-ripen them myself with apples. And apparently you can use bananas too. I didn't know that. My uncle actually told me that. But I always use apples because of the ethylene gas in the apples, so you might do one of the two, keep it up, or cut it down and put it in your apples. I don't know yet, but let's go see what it looks like now. Alright, so here's where it snapped. And obviously, that's not looking any better. So, what I'm probably going to have to do is cut this off, and I think that was all the tomatoes, but cut those off, and then just cut this off. That way, they'll still be able to grow. You can trellis there just for like next year purposes, but yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. But this will be a good thing for next year. I will just keep my pumpkin trellis up so that next year I won't have to worry about my stem breaking. But I'm just going to cut this off, and then I'll cut this one off, and I can cut this off. The idea will work next year whenever my tomatoes grow so this high. This will be here, so it'll be easier for me to make sure that they don't break. But after the fact, it doesn't really work that way, I guess. And I'll cut this off. Now for whenever I do want to, if I want to speed up the ripening process, see there was even a pumpkin or a tomato coming out of here, but probably won't get that. But whenever you want to quickly ripen your tomatoes, if they're not even a flush of color, like I don't see any color on these at all, they're just green, what you would do is take an apple, put it in the bag, and then you just put your tomatoes in the bag too. And then you can close it up. You can put it in a dark place, but I honestly will probably just leave it right here and it'll be fine. I just leave it right there, and then those tomatoes will ripen. I would give it about like a week or two, just check on it every week, and they will ripen. This is the one that I put here yesterday, and it's already getting a flush of color. And then this one is the one I did the other day, almost red, just a little bit at the top. And these ones are already ripened. This due to an apple. Because of the ethylene gas in the apple, it produces lots of ethylene gas and it will ripen your tomatoes quicker. That is it for the garden video, this week's garden video. I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next one. Bye!